Hello everyone and welcome to another one of my videos. Right now I'm sick, so I sound a bit funny, and I actually don't really like how the drawing came out on this one, so I probably won't talk about it a lot. But just for a quick story on who this person is, I mentioned her in like the past video, Rosa Marcelona, and the Ying's mom. If you don't know who I'm talking about, watch the other video in this series, and I talk about her a bit. But she's a trans feminine character that I have inside of my story that becomes the adoptive mother of this character that's like on screen right now. I was using her as a reference real quick to map out some of the features that I wanted to give her. But yeah, I actually really like how this head sketch came out, but I didn't like how I did the line art for it. I might redo it one day, but not right now because I'm very sick and my stomach hurts. I also really didn't like how the neck came out. It came out too slim for me. I was like, that looks kind of ugly. Oh, but only I get to call my art ugly, so like, don't come in here and acting like my art is ugly, okay? Moving on, I wanted to talk about something that like I really like, because this is a rambling session. I get to talk about whatever. So I want to talk about some of my favorite characters, right? One of my favorite characters that I have is Bakugo from My Hero Academia, and I like him for a lot of reasons that other people don't. I relate a lot to his anger and like anger issues. I remember little 12-year-old me watching that show, and I was like, that's me, because I have really bad anger issues sometimes, and I feel really bad about it. And that's why I liked his character redemption arc, because like I was like, oh yeah. I don't agree with the bullying part. That's one thing that I don't agree with, the bullying part. I wasn't that much of a bully. I just was kind of a butthole sometimes whenever I got mad at people. But and it kind of got to like very personal stuff, and I kind of called out like a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have said, but like I relate to him a lot because I did end up getting better, at least in some sort of way. And I really like his character. He's goofy to me. I like him. He's a little goofy blonde boy. Another character that I like is Miles Morales. I've been obsessed with Spider-Man for so long before the Spider-Verse came out, and so I was obsessed with Tom Holland Spider-Man. I didn't know why there was so much hate around him. I was like really obsessed with him. Also, I very much like this line art brush. I don't know if y'all want me to like share it with you or not. If you do, I can like do that. It'll probably take like a minute though, because I have to open up my computer to get it. But yeah, I freaking love Spider-Man and all that stuff. My favorite one for a long while was Tom Holland, because I found him very goofy and very funny, and I liked his friendship with Tony Stark, or like father-son relationship with Tony Stark. It was I love those little parent moments that those old people have inside of shows, where it's like, you're my son now, and all that stuff. It's very funny. I find it very enjoyable. Maybe it's because I don't have a good relationship with my parents, but shut up. But yeah, Spider-Verse, I loved it. It was very good, and I just loved it, you know? Miles was very relatable. I love his body language inside of the latest movie too. I was like, okay, look at you expressing yourself. It was very, very cool. I hated Miguel. I hated him so much, and I didn't understand the hype behind him. I mean, like, yeah, his what is it called? His like music theme thingy was like super cool and stuff. I loved listening to that. I was like, oh shoot, here he come. But other than that, he was a total prick, and I hated him. And like, he's a good villain, but the way people were like liking on him and deriding him, I was like, Okay, y'all, he's not that good. Calm down. He's I hate him. And I know some of y'all be like, he's not a actually he's not a villain. He's an antagonist. I don't care what he is. I am his number one hater. If he has no haters, then I am dead. And also, I have a grudge against Gwen, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I'm still mad. I still feel like she betrayed Miles in some sort of way. And I don't know, man. I'm still mad about that. I can't breathe through my nose, and I hate being sick. But continuing on. What's another character like that? Like, I have to think about this for a second. Oh my god, I loved Blue Exorcist, and like, oh my god, I love Blue Exorcist so much. I used to like go to the library nearby where I like used to live. I used to go over there, and they used to have so much Blue Exorcist mangas, and I got so mad when somebody checked almost all of them out and then never returned them. I was like, you freaking whore! I was just so angry. They took them all and then just left. They just dipped. I remember going to the librarian. I was like, hey, what happened to all the Blue Exorcist mangas? And she's like, oh yeah, some dude checked them out last week and he just hasn't returned them. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, bro, he just hasn't come back at all. So we're waiting for him to return them and anything, and I'll let you know when he returns them. And then it's like been like 3 whole years and he still hasn't returned them. And I remember the latest time that I went there, I was like, has he ever returned them? And she's like, no, I think he moved. And I was like, you're freaking kidding me. I need to blow my nose, and I don't really want to blow my nose, but I don't want to sniffle while recording this. But I'm like doing this all in one take because I really wanted to post a video, and I don't want to wait any longer because I probably won't be drawing recently because it's super cold in my house. It's being sick makes that like 10 times worse, so I don't want to have to get out my blanket and then pull out my computer and drawing tablet and draw, because like I hate moving my blanket around off my bed and stuff. So like I have to be lying down, and my stomach hurts so badly, and I don't want to sit up and deal with that. On a side note, I really liked how Rose's beard came out. I was like, okay girl, rock that beard. That's another thing about Rosa that I like to point out. Even though her character is trans feminine, she doesn't go through any type of surgery or like any type like gender reassignment surgery or take any hormones. So yeah, that was very cool. I really like that detail about her, because I don't see a lot of representation for trans people that don't go through like the whole gender reassignment or things like that. Because like even though I am trans myself, I don't plan on going through a lot of gender reassignment stuff or really taking hormones at all. And so I was like, screw it, I want to make a character just like me in a sort of way, even though she's trans feminine and I'm trans mask, and it's kind of different in a way, but not really, because trans people stick together and stuff. This is the part where I start hating everything inside of the drawing, because I keep messing up. Like, I messed up on drawing the body and I got really mad about it, and so I was going to do some quick figure work to like get down her character and stuff, but then I also mess up on that because I don't know how to draw her hair, and it gets really bad. And like I mess up her character design, which I end up giving her boobs, and I'm like, she doesn't even have boobs in the book. And it really freaking annoys me. And so then later on, I like give up and I start doing a different sketch page. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Oh my god, let me tell you stuff that like happened at like school recently. Okay, so I've been sick for like the past, like I've been sick since Tuesday, and right now it is Friday, and I left early Wednesday, and like I haven't been back to school since. And like I'm so glad though, even though like I missed 2 tests, which I'm kind of sad about, because like now I have to go make it all up next week, which freaking sucks. Something else though, and there was like a whole bunch of fights this year, and I'm so sick of it, because like I'm a sophomore, right? So a lot of the stuff that like I wanted to do this year is probably gonna get canceled and probably gonna get messed up because of these fights, because there was like 5 fights last week, and there was 10 fights there was 10 fights last week and 5 fights this week that I know of. There was probably a few more fights while I was gone, but like last week Friday, on like the 5th fight that day, bro, they started pepper spraying people, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I was like, ugh. I'm sorry about that. I keep freaking, I'm mouth breathing right now, so it like sounds really funny and stuff. This is a struggle. I also plan on giving Rosa a bun and like making her hair a bit longer, because I was really sick of the mohawk thing that I gave her, like wolf cut mohawk, but also shave it at the side. And I gave her a little toy cat thing. It was very cute, and I liked it. I kind of regret deleting the toy cat thing, or I think I deleted that later. I don't know. I'm so tired. Oh my god, on a good note, my dad's supposed to be bringing burgers home. I don't really like him, but it's whatever. I don't really like him. He's a bit of a butthole, but at least he buys us burgers. He doesn't even buy us burgers. He buys us burgers with our brother's money. Ignoring about my family issues. What else? Oh my god, I'm in the esports team and at my school. Also, this is like a really long moment. Like, if you notice, like I paused for a bit while drawing, it's because I'm looking through TikTok, because I was really freaking annoyed at how the drawing was turning out. So like I just had to stop for a moment and like scroll through TikTok to like help my nerves, because I was getting really angry. And you can tell that because I scribbled all over the drawing for a second. But yeah, moving on. Oh, my stomach hurts so badly. Moving on. I actually really like how this sketch was first turning out until I started drawing on the clothes, which sucks. Yeah. I'm in the esports team. And when I tell you the esports team last year, I was so happy in it, bro. Like, I want to know what time it starts this year, cause like at the beginning, it just like the sports and clubs and stuff, they don't start immediately at the beginning of the year, unless like the person who's running the club says that it does. And I know the person running the club didn't say it would start like immediately after the year. It said like fall season, and fall is coming up very quickly. This was like the sketch phase that I started, okay? But I really like how this turned out. Okay, and then like it's supposed to start at like the beginning of the year. I mean, like it's supposed to start at fall this year, because that's when it started last year. And like I'm so excited for it, because last year we did Overwatch, and I freaking loved it. Like that began my love for Overwatch, and I really like Overwatch, I really do. But with the way that it is now, I freaking hate it. It's so goddamn annoying. They keep adding like characters that are very bad and make the game way like what is it called, unfair, and I hate it. But I really like Overwatch. I remember when I first started, I like the esports team that I'm in. They were so nice. Like my school esports team, they were so nice. And I'm so sad that a lot of them are gone now, because a lot of them are seniors. But I'm like so excited, because now that I'm a sophomore, I get to like help out the freshmen and stuff, and be like that cool sophomore friend. And I hope that I actually am, and I don't get scared of talking to people, and I just don't talk to them at all, which I really hope doesn't happen. But then like I was like so cool. Like when I first started playing Overwatch, there was a girl in there. She was like, I'm gonna call her Bridge, but like she was showing me a whole bunch of the stuff, and she was like, oh yeah, have you ever played Overwatch before? And I was like, I used to play on my brother's PlayStation, and I used to main May and Bastion. And like I tried to play Bastion, but it didn't go really well because I wasn't used to playing with him on computer. I normally played with him on PlayStation. And she was like, you should try a tank character. And I was like, okay. And so I tried what's his name? I tried to play Reinhardt, and that was like the most fun experience ever. I loved playing Reinhardt. At the start of the, like when I first started playing, I was very good at playing Reinhardt. But then I don't know what happened. I just like stopped being good after a while. So I was going through a lot of characters, and I found out that I liked support a lot. So for a long while, I made Mercy, and I was very good at mating Mercy, and I still kind of am good at mating Mercy. But then after a minute, I got very bored of Mercy. I was very sick of being like a main healer and stuff. So I started playing Lucio, and Lucio was like so much more fun. I loved the speed Lucio had and all that stuff, but it was like very hard learning how the freaking heck he heals. And so I got him down, and I was very good at Lucio. They knew me as like the second Lucio main inside of the esports team. And then after a while, I started rotating between all the other supports. I found Zenyatta to be my favorite one when I wanted to like mainly attack, and I found Ana to be like one of my favorite ones when I mainly wanted to heal. And I hated Life Weaver. I hated him so much. And then after that, I also very much liked playing tank. Like one of my favorite characters to play as tank was Orisa, and I freaking loved Orisa. But I sucked at playing a D.Va, and a lot of the other people that were tank loved playing as D.Va and Hamster. Like the other people on my team loved playing as D.Va and Hamster. So they it was a kind of a new experience when I started playing tank, and I just went straight for Orisa because I always thought like Orisa's voice was very hot. So I was like, ooh la la, I loved Orisa so much. So yeah, I stuck with Orisa a lot. Reinhardt, I kind of played him sometimes, but mainly I stuck with Orisa. And the other hero that I was kind of good at as a tank was Doomfist. Mainly maybe it was because I just liked playing black people as a black person myself. Oh shoot, my time is running out. I also started playing DPS recently, but like I haven't played a month, so like recently it's like last December, and I played Junkrat a lot. I was very good at Junkrat. I got playing a game mode every time I played Junkrat. The video is ending in like 20 something seconds, so thank you for watching, and I hope you liked hearing me rant about random stuff. Also, I was eating hot fries while drawing, and they were kind of stale, which is very sad. But like, I hope you liked me ranting about stuff while being sick. See you soon. Bye bye.